Music brings us together, and now more than ever, getting your hands on the newest album or song is as easy as going on your phone and buying it digitally. But the newest way to do it is to pay for a music service that gives you access to all the songs you could want for a steady monthly fee. Move Music was the first implementation from Cricket Wireless to do this, and now it is bringing another service to its customers, and its name is Deezer. Coming in at $6 a month and letting you download all the songs. We will delve into the service and see if it's really worth your money. Welcome everyone to my Deezer music review. It is a music service now being provided by Cricket through their monthly plan for you to stream and download any music you'd like. Now, as some of you may know, being if you have been with Cricket for a while, Move Music was what used to be there. Before, you could download any song you'd like through a selection of a ton of songs without using any data, and you would have them all on an SD card that was given to you by Cricket, which had a selected storage space to store Move Music. Now, Deezer, on the other hand, is a streaming service, much like Spotify, Radio, or Google Play Music All Access. This one lets you create stations, get any album or song you would like, and as well, it also lets you make custom radio stations based on genres, regions, and artists as well. Now, the great thing about Deezer is that it has tons of music. If you want to find a song, you will find it in Deezer. I promise you. I went through there. I have personally been using it, and wow, they have a selection. I have some songs that are only on SoundCloud that I've seen. And as well, you can also make tons of stations, much like Pandora. You can select a certain artist or a certain album and start making a station off of that, customized to you. There's also the thing called Flow, which is very reminiscent of what Beats Music Studio does. You can select a bunch of different songs or artists that you like, and you just start the flow up, and it basically just guides you through what it thinks you would like. And it actually is very good, and the more songs you favorite or dislike, the better your selection becomes, the more customized it is to you. Some of these playlists that you can make are also downloadable. One particular that I saw was Cricket's own. You could just sync it with your device and it will download to your device so you can listen to it offline, which is another big thing about Deezer, which is awesome, is that you can download any song that you have on Deezer and sync it up with your device, and if you're going offline, you can listen to it as well. Another great thing about it is the apps that are inside of it. There is a thing called App Studio inside the app, which lets you, it gives you a selection of other apps that you can install into Deezer, sort of. One that I saw that was really cool was called Biblio. It lets you access a ton of audiobooks, so that's really great and lets you bring in extra content that you wouldn't see just in the regular Deezer. One thing I didn't like, though, while using this app, which was a really big thing for me, was that you couldn't add to the queue. Now, adding to the queue is just something that should be so simple to do. If I already have an album playing and I want to play another album right after it without having to go into my phone after the album is done playing, I want it to just go automatically. I want to be able to add it to the queue. Unfortunately, with this, you don't have a queue. You kind of just have to click which one you want to play. Now, the way I listen to music is by album, so that's the reason why I really affected me when using this app, compared to like Google Play All Access or Radio. Another big downer of this is using it on other devices. Now, I'm not sure about the premium if you buy it without Cricket, but with my use, I am not able to get the full access on my tablet or my computer. I'm able to access it on my main phone that I have with Cricket, and I've been able to access it on other phones that don't have Cricket, that are not even close to being with Cricket. So it seems that if you do have it with Cricket, it does favor the phone. You can only use it on a phone. So if you do like using other devices to listen to music, for personally my tablet, I like listening through my tablet while I'm doing other stuff on there, you won't be able to get the full access. So if you want to play an album, it'll start playing a radio station, kind of like you're using the free version even though you're paying for it. As well, on the computer, it does the same thing. Now, this app does support Chromecast, so you can stream it straight to your TV if you have a Chromecast. Unfortunately, it is really buggy. I've had tons of troubles getting it to play. It randomly pauses and just completely crashes when I'm using it, so I decided to stop using it. But if you do like to stream your music to your Chromecast, this app is not going to be the great for it. As well with Android Wear, it is really wonky. Sometimes my Android Wear says it's stopped, but it's still playing through my phone, and then I pause it and I have to press play and pause just a bunch of times until it actually pauses, which is really annoying. I want it to just pause on the first try. One thing that is kind of minor, and I don't know if it might affect some of you, whenever I disconnect my headphones out of it, well, the music is still playing. It keeps on playing the music, which for me, I wanted to stop playing because I disconnected them probably for a reason. On how the app works, it is really nice, really just the design of it is really nice. Everything's really simple to access. You have the sidebar, which gives you all the selections of stuff you would need to do. Anyone could just pick it up and start using it and know exactly what they're doing. The great thing is that you can add your friends on here, so it does have kind of a social aspect to it. If your friend has Cricket as well, you can see what they're listening to, what recently they've been listening to, what they've added to their library and stuff like that. You'll be able to see that and kind of compare within your friends, which is a really nice feature. I think is really cool. And of course, this is with all Deezer accounts, so it's not just with Cricket accounts. So you'll be able to, if your other friend who doesn't have Cricket uses Deezer, you'll be able to see what he's listening to as well. One thing that I did see that I really liked was it is easy to start the service up. You just have to go into their Cricket app or online. You just basically just press one button as if you're logged in. You can just go into their one-time features and just click, I want to add Deezer to my service. It's the same way to cancel it as well. So if you don't want to pay the $6 for it, then it's very easy to cancel it. As well, any Move Music people, all your music will be transferred. Now this is hoping that it all goes through fine. I have read some reviews on the actual app itself from Move Music users who have had trouble actually getting all the music over. So it is kind of a big thing moving from one service to another, and hopefully that works for most people, but just keep in mind it's not going to be 100% each time. So I personally give this service 7 out of 10. It's missing out on giving me all the features on all my devices. I use many devices, so I need to be able to access all my music from all those devices, not just radio stations. Two bugs that I have ran into are really annoying, especially with the Android Wear and Chromecast. But there is good sides to this. You can stream, you can download all the music. The $6 price is cheaper than any other streaming service out there, so that's a really big bonus for this. I also like their lyric system. A bunch of their songs have lyrics and you can look at them, which is a really awesome feature I personally like. It personally feels like an advancement, but it also feels like you're going back from Move Music. So you're getting better streaming service. So before you could only download, now you can stream it. So now you're going to have to start paying for the music, unlike with Move Music, which was just in your plan. So that's kind of a downer on it and might lead some people to not actually want it. But I would take advantage of this free trial that Cricket is giving you, 15 days if you are a GSM user, if you have a SIM card, or up to 3 months with the CDMA if you're using one of the older prepaid phones that you can get at Walmart. So yeah, give the app a try, see if you like it. Tell me in the description if you did like it, what kind of problems you had with it. You saw my problems about adding to the queue and being able to use it on devices. If that is a big problem for you, I would suggest not leaving any other music service that you do use at the moment, because it will bother you. I swear to you, it will bother you. Remember to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.